2 miles down, and my heart is racing so fast I can feel it pounding in my head. My fingers are swollen from swinging them next to my body as I run. I can no longer feel my legs until I come to a stop at the 2.5 mile mark. So much energy is coursing through my body, I didn't know what to do with myself. Little did I know all of these feelings were because of the pre-workout I took just 30 minutes before my run. The pre-workout gave me an incredible amount of energy that helped me push my body to do more. My name is Kristen Roush, and today I will be informing you on how pre-workout functions, giving you energy and drive to do unimaginable things. We're going to look at the physiological pathways involved, the chemicals being used, and some side effects that may come along with use. Looking at my personal experience with using different pre-workouts and reviewing some scientific studies, I found that supplements work in the same ways within our bodies. They target specific physiological pathways to yield a certain result. One of these pathways being the adrenal pathway. Our adrenal glands release messengers that affect our neurostimulation and feelings of pain and discomfort. By targeting these glands, the supplement can alter our focus and pain tolerance. Another critical pathway is ATP production. ATP is generated and used in immediate energy sources for quick bursts like heavy lifting or sprints. By increasing the amount of ATP in muscles, the body can function at a higher level during those times of needed bursts of energy. Blood flow is also crucial to deliver adequate oxygen and nutrients to those muscles being worked during exercise. Those oxygen and nutrient molecules are the fuel source. Therefore, the process in which they are transported is the third pathway targeted by pre-workout supplements. In order to increase oxygen and nutrient availability, the supplement affects blood flow by dilating blood vessels. So when blood vessels are constricted, not enough blood is being taken to those muscles that need the nutrients that are in there. So when they dilate, more blood flow is going through the body and getting to those muscles to help them work properly. Now that we know which pathways are targeted, we can look at specific compounds that alter those pathways. The first being caffeine. It acts as a stimulant and causes a person to feel less pain and discomfort when exercising, because it does alter the chemicals being released through the adrenal glands. This allows a person to push their bodies farther than they would normally. Creatine is responsible for increasing the amount of ATP available to muscles. A journal titled Nutrition conducted a study in 2002 that had 20 athletes. 10 took a placebo and 10 took creatine supplements. Then they compared the two, and the study showed that those given creatine had peak power during short sprints. This study shows that taking creatine as a supplement or added into pre-workouts does benefit the ATP availability and uptake in muscles. The last chemical is citrulline malate, in which blood vessels become dilated, creating more blood flow. This increases nutrients and oxygen that are necessary to working muscles to deal with the stress being put on them. Knowing how pre-workout functions in our bodies, we can recognize a few common side effects that may come along depending on how a person breaks down those components. The three main side effects are a tingling sensation that can be throughout your entire body or just in your hands and feet, headaches, and sometimes insomnia. Tingling sensation can be related to a chemical called beta-alanine. That sensation is nothing wrong, it's just a sensation that happens when some people break down that chemical. That's just how their body is using the energy coming from that chemical. Headaches, on the other hand, come from the increase in blood flow. The increase in blood flow is throughout the entire body, including the brain, and sometimes it's a little too much blood flow in the brain, causing too much pressure on the skull, giving some people headaches. And lastly, insomnia comes from the amount of caffeine that's put into the supplement. So if supplements have more caffeine than what a person normally intakes in their body daily, they might feel like they can't fall asleep because they're constantly awake and they're constantly having that energy being coursing through their blood. Each of these effects are different for every person. Personally, I have only experienced the tingling sensation once, and that was the first time I ever took pre-workout. And because after experiencing that, I didn't like the feeling, it was really uncomfortable, so I thought that maybe taking it down, so not having as much pre-workout in that same amount of water that I had would make me feel either less of tingling sensation or none at all. And I actually didn't feel any at all. So altering the amount ingested could benefit people who are dealing with some of the side effects, maybe even headaches, because we are all different bodies and we do process those in a different way. Today I informed you about pre-workout supplements, their ingredients, and how our bodies may react to those ingredients. With legs shaking and a heart racing, I did it. I hit my workout goal and even managed to go a little farther with the help of a pre-workout supplement. Our bodies are truly amazing machines that can handle much more than we think, so don't knock the idea of a supplement before you try it.